Oh, what?
What?
I was fucking trying to do this to him, like, and it didn't work. Yeah. How
Took
are
too
you?
long to load. I'm good. I'm good. How do I look? Do I look like bleached?
You look a bit whiter than usual, yeah.
Yeah. Let me turn these lights down now. I was like, I'm looking a bit faded.
I wouldn't say faded.
I'd say faded.
Okay.
How's that?
That's better. There you go.
Yeah. Bringing the color back. How are we? How are we? Have you been?
I'm good, man. Just flew to New York or Newark. Took a little while, so just sort of getting into the hotel room and, the usual travel
What's that
bullshit.
background noise coming from your side?
Pouring a coffee right next to the laptop.
So appropriate for our fucking audio quality, you fucking dumb.
Well, obviously we won't start until it's poured.
Let me turn these lights down a little bit more. Because
Where's one good
I'm feeling a little duplicis.
DDP.
DDP. You can
What's that?
DDP these nuts in his mouth here, WWE.
Mate, I was talking to someone earlier about it's just like, let's do, we can do, Tim, we can do this on the podcast, actually. Kick it off. Give us an intro. It's been a while.
All right. The boys are back. We back. Sorry for the hiatus. Fuck it. All right, because we need to be doing these weekly, even if there's not shit to talk about. We'll get some fan input, audience input, and we'll talk about some bullshit. Talk about life. We're men.
Yeah.
We're men.
People want to hear our takes on things, guys. Yeah?
Yeah.
It's nothing like a new podcast where we talk about the stuff that's happening and giving a sideways look at what's going on. People care.
Nah, not that. Just bullshitting. Spinning yarns. Yeah. But we're back. I know, yeah, it's not consistent, but we're fucking working on it. We're working on it. Sometimes we travel a lot, but we will, regardless, try and make these things weekly.
It's the travel that does it, if you're interested, everyone. It's because, and then also the fact that I usually go out after the fights. So
it's the fact that Oscar is an alcoholic, and his recovery time. I mean, look at him now. He's just woken up off a hangover.
Not true.
Not true. I mean, you look at it. You look at it.
I've just got off a flight and had a shower.
Is that like code for a glass of vodka or something?
It's coffee, actually.
Coffee.
I wasn't going to drink. Do you know what? I was even thinking of not drinking this entire time. And then I remember.
When are you going to... Aren't you having a fight booked or something?
I mean, they still haven't concreted the date, so it's just like...
When was your last hiatus from alcohol? I'm talking a good no drink for, let's say, 60 days. That's
60?
That's how they do it in rehab, isn't it?
60.
When was your last 60-day... Okay, we'll start from there and we'll work our way forward. When was your last 60-day gap?
Probably before I drank at 17 or something.
Wow.
60.
Okay, when was your last 30-day gap? We'll bring it forward.
30-day gap. In the camp for the fight, the last fight.
And then before that?
30 days. I've done a month. I've done dry January a few times, like in the last few years.
Is it dry January with you? I thought it was dry July.
No, I either do in the middle of summer. Come on, pool parties.
Oh yeah,
no,
that's right. Yeah.
For one month I did. But see, here's what happens, guys. If I stop drinking for whatever period of time, then the day I'm allowed to start drinking again, I just fuck myself up beyond belief because I'm so overexcited that I get to be like back on it. That it just like do more damage than good. It's better if I'm just like a consistent shithead all the time rather than like explosive every
See, because you hit it pretty hard too. Like I feel like for me, if I hit it hard and I wake up feeling terrible, I don't want to hit it for a while. Like
the worst is when you don't sleep. Like last week, I just didn't sleep on Wednesday night, so I just had to go to work.
But I'm just talking brutal hangovers. Like you wake up, the room's spinning, your head's pounding, and the worst one is when you go and throw up, and you do throw up, and there's nothing left in your stomach, but your stomach is still trying to like throw up, and your stomach is squeezing, but then your head, every time you're doing the, it's like your brain is about to explode. Like, you know what I mean? Those are the worst ones.
Yeah, I have that sometimes. Like, what I do is I'll put my head in the coldest possible shower I can get, and then I'll get a towel and like wrap it around my head to try and like squeeze it to alleviate the pressure, and then I'll throw up a bunch and do that alternately for about 3 hours, and then try and sleep, and then I'm fine. I've got to a recent point now where it's like I'll just start at like 3 or 4, and then just go as hard as I can, and then I'll be in bed by 11. But I'll be like,
the sort of the late afternoon type of
that's always fun as well, because then you're like just like straight out of work, straight onto it.
But yeah, that's our weekly wrap up of our AA meetings. Supporting Oscar.
Yeah,
thank you guys for coming to support Oscar through his hard time. Yeah, so I hope you feel the love.
Thanks, guys.
All of us cheering you on.
Everyone,
on your road to sobriety.
I'll try. You know, it's just the relapse. Fights.
Well, we talked about one fight. Now let's talk about the other fights.
What? Fight against alcoholism.
Your fight to get sober.
Brilliant. Okay. Well, first of all, how did you feel your podcast with your brother went down?
First of all, we had a milli. Woo, 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 woo.
Oh yes, congratulations on a milli. Not easy to do. Well,
a milli. No, I'll probably copyright that. Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm happy about that. Even we did it in 2 years, which was pretty quick.
Very, very good, man. Very, very strong. Should be happy,
especially for an MMA channel. But yeah, I'm definitely stoked. I did buy myself a little something nice, bro. I'm fucking going bald, bro.
What did you buy yourself?
I'm getting patches in my hair. I'm gonna look like an Imperious coach, the one that's got the curlies and got all the patches and shit.
Yeah. You saying you look like you have alopecia?
Getting there, or fucking stage 1.
I think it looks like you could just say that you've tattooed or you've shaved a globe because you're a person, you're a man of the world.
Bro, I'm thinning for real. I'm pissed.
That's true. It's patchy.
Where's the support?
Anyway, go on. But yes, I was very, very happy for you that you got your milli. That was pretty cool. You went and celebrated in Sydney.
Yes, that's part 1 of the celebrations. We'll have another one once the plaque comes. But yeah, it was good. Felt like a nice accomplishment. Bought myself a couple gifts.
What did you buy yourself?
You shall see in time. I'm gonna keep it low key for now. Keep it low key.
Fleshlight?
I already got one. Alexis, Texas.
Oh, molded.
Yeah.
Wow. Aren't you the connoisseur?
Izzy had one, and then when he moved out of here, I started using it. And then I was like, wow, this shit's for real. But then it started getting some mold that I couldn't wash off. But, you know, you gotta adapt and overcome.
So you started using your brother's old sex toy?
We're brothers, Eskimo brothers.
Ironically, yes.
Know what I mean? I gotta keep it in the family.
But
yeah, so I don't know, that one, I don't know what happened to it. It got filthy. Not because of me. I said I don't know what happened to it, Ken. It started getting moldy, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Fucking grew legs and walked off by the sound of it.
After a couple more pumps, I let it go, and then I bought my own one.
Did you used to talk to it? Did you speak to it while you did it? Oh, yeah. Thanks, Alexis. She's still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's milfing.
Is it?
Don't try and sit there on your high horse and act like you've not done anything, fucking... Mate. I know who I'm talking to over here, mate. I mean, come on, mate.
Yeah, listen. I've been to Amsterdam. I get it.
But yeah.
Sorry. And with that in said, who's winning, Aljamain or Henry?
Okay, we're starting the fights.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, how stacked do you think this card is? Give me your rating out of 10. 10 is 5? The most stacked you've ever seen.
6, 5 or 6, 5. Well, let me have a look. I don't know. Like, I think the addition of Belal and Gilbert was a bit of a lifesaver.
The ultimate lifesaver.
But yeah, like, did you see Bryce Mitchell fell out today?
Yeah, what happened to him?
No one knows, but he was in embedded, so it's like, well, he must have just.
Because his initial fight got cancelled. They gave him a new guy, and now that one's got cancelled, and now they're trying to find a new guy replacement.
They've signed a Brazilian called Diego Lopez to fight him on 5 days' notice. But I mean, Crone Gracie's always interesting. Crone versus Charles Jourdain's probably quite fun. Drew Dober, Matt Fravola's not bad. And then Jessica Andrade is always a bit of an attraction, even if like the last couple of times haven't been her best.
I like Drew Dober. I like the main and co-main of the prelims.
Drew Dober and Devin Clark.
Drew Dober and Favola.
Matt Favola. Yeah, that's a good fight. And Chaos Williams is good. Marina Rodriguez is good. You know, there's some fights to be had. Like, I don't think, would I say it's like a pay-per-view, like amazing pay-per-view quality card? Definitely not. But I mean, at the moment, probably looking stronger than Vancouver. So.
Oh, that's right. Vancouver's a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I like the top end of it, especially the prelim.
I think if you're not too hungover when you're watching it, you'll probably enjoy it. If you go in hungover, you'll be like, I don't give a fuck about Ikram Elizakirov, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. So, where should we start? Main event? Or should we work our way up? We'll work our way up, so it's better that way. But yeah, we've talked about Njoku. He's on two fight KO streak. D. Clark. I'm not too familiar with this D. Clark character.
Devin Clark.
He's won 2 out of his last 5.
He beat William Knight. Lost to Ian Kutalaba.
Yeah, I guess they both beat Ian Kutalaba.
Poor Ian.
Kutalaba. I'm just gonna click on his name. Oh. Yeah,
Hey, Kutalaba.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's won 2 out of his last 8. He's always exciting though. He's exciting, and we like his face-offs.
Yeah. And he just beat Tanner Boza recently, who everyone thought he was gonna lose that fight. So, but yeah, I think listen, the Kennedy fight with Devin, that's probably like a decent little banger. Drew Dober versus Matt Favola. It's a big step up for Matt Favola.
Yeah, Dober's on tier. What? Dober's on a 3-fight KO streak, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he just beat Bobby Green with a belter, didn't he?
Yeah, 3-fight KO streak. And that was, March, July, December. Active 2022 as well.
Yeah, I think Drew Dober's kind of pretty much pretty heavy favorite for this fight.
Yeah.
But Matt Favola's been looking for a big fight for ages, so I'm sure he's super up for this one.
How far do you think Dober goes?
How do I think? I mean, he's got decent skills, no? He's pretty.
He's definitely in the upper echelon, I would say.
I think he certainly can be. I'm trying to get to the UFC rankings. I think at lightweight.
Because lightweight is the most populated division?
Yeah, so he's 14th. So above him is Moicano, Demir Ismagulov, Dan, Jalen Turner, RDA, Sarukian. I mean, I think he probably gives up to number 5 a good go, you know? I think he's pretty even with everyone. And then when you start getting to people like Chandler, Dariush, and those guys, you'd probably say they're a little bit ahead of him. But
yeah, for now.
Yeah, for now. But I mean, I think he's interesting.
Where did this whole Dober versus Pimblett thing originate from?
I don't know. Is there a Dober versus Pimblett thing?
No, because I kept on seeing headlines how apparently Pimblett was running from Dober or something.
I'm sure Drew Dober probably has called Paddy out, but I think Paddy's still injured. I don't think Paddy's going to be fighting for ages.
Yeah, Paddy had surgery. Says he's not fighting for the rest of the year.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know where that
came
from.
Poor Paddy, Jesus Christ, his career did a 180.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. Listen, this is a sport where if you win, everyone forgives you, don't they? So we'll see.
Yes, it's true, but yeah, even for just the way I feel like the path to forgiveness for Paddy could be a little bit more difficult because of how he came in. Of like, you know, not even talking about the fight, just talking about, you know, cash cow this and walk out that, and
Yeah. Well, I think also based on his performances, people are now like he came in and everyone's like, oh my
and
god,
now
this
the
guy.
bar is this high, so yeah, he has to, you know.
Yeah. So, but now it's like, okay, everyone's like, well, are you actually any good or not? So they're kind of waiting to see if he's good. So
But
if
some of his
Patty,
performances were wishy washy.
that's what I'm saying. So if he came back and like fought someone who's really good, or even like not even really good, but if he beat someone convincingly like a Bobby Green or someone like that, someone who's really well established, then people would be like, okay, so he's got some skills, you know. But I think at the moment
Yeah.
people are kind of like, well, where is he? So we'll see. Do you think we'll move up the card? Jessica Andrade versus Yang Jinan. I feel like the women. I feel like we haven't heard from Zhang Weili for like ever.
Is she not
So
booked?
I
July?
don't believe. I don't think so.
Who's fighting in July? There's 3 title fights, isn't there?
Not yet. I don't think there is.
I'm pretty sure there is.
No, I'm pretty sure there isn't. I'm pretty sure there's Moreno versus Pantoja, and then presuming he gets signed, Volk versus Rodriguez, and then you've got Robert versus your mate, and then Dan versus Jaden.
So where is Yang Wei Li?
We don't know. I don't think anyone's heard. Like there hasn't even been rumors of her being booked for a while.
What have you heard? Whispers.
Well, what I just said was there haven't even been any rumors.
Any rumors?
So
yeah,
when
but I was
said,
wondering
I mean,
if
I
that
haven't
was on the
heard anything.
record or off the record.
Oh, I haven't heard fuck all.
When last did she fight?
New York? Was it?
November?
Was it New York? She beat Carla. Where was that?
New York. 281.
Yeah.
281. 281.
Yeah.
I remember. I remember seeing Carla come down for a weigh-in. And yeah, I just felt sorry for her. No, I mean, like, I don't know. That was just a whole one big stitch up for Carla. Like, you're in your home country, not getting any fan love, not getting any patriot love, getting booed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just, nothing was in her favor for that one. And it was sad to see, in my opinion.
That's regardless, she'll go down as with having 2 wins over Rose Namajunas.
Where is Rose on that matter as well?
I saw her walking around bare knuckle, actually.
But have you heard any whispers?
For a second, I thought she was moving up to 125, but I don't know
That's
if that's
right, because she didn't even take any damage in that Carla fight.
No, neither of them did. It was one.
Yeah,
They were very, very lucky not to be hurt. Yes.
Very lucky.
But-
it's a strange one.
Yeah, I thought she was moving up to 125, in which case maybe she's just taking time off the bulk, or
What, does she need to move up? Or is that just like a...
well,
Because she never looks like she struggles to make the weight or anything. Like,
I mean, I guess they could do a trilogy fight between her and Zhang.
Well, she has to win first.
Does she?
After that last fight, maybe.
Yeah, maybe after the last one, but I feel like not really. The UFC would just bang her in there anyway.
But yeah, well, I guess, yeah, we've not heard from Yang Lee. Did we skip a fight? Oh, yeah, Corin Gracie, Jordan. Don't have much to say about
Gracie, we haven't heard from in years, so it's hard to know exactly like what he is.
What's he been doing? Yeah, I don't know where these people go.
Yeah, they just go. They take their time off, don't they?
Oh, 2019! He lost a... Wait, they gave him Cub Swanson?
Yeah, that was
What
in
the fuck?
What? He was on a little. He was looking good for a second, and he had the name, and everyone wanted to tap into it, and he was weird.
They gave him Cub Swanson
Yeah.
for
Now they're
his
giving-
sixth fight.
Now they're giving him Charles Jourdain. It's not easy either.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
Do you think he'll still come out to the Purge music? Do you remember he did that? Pretty
can't
sure he did
remember.
that. No,
But
you're
what's
probably
your,
right.
have when's media day?
Tomorrow.
I was gonna say, have you heard much from him, or of like where he's been, or what
I think we
he's
speak
been
to
doing?
him. I think we'll see him tomorrow. I will
Yeah,
ask him more.
2019. That's like that's 4 years.
Yeah.
This is a weird card.
It is a weird card. It is, because even
And now
like...
he's what, on the opening fight of the pay-per-view?
Yeah. It's a weird card. Like, so look, Chrome Gracie we haven't seen in like fucking years, so we don't know what he's like.
Yeah.
Diego Lopez just signed with the UFC, and it's a 5-day notice fight, so we don't really know how he's going to represent himself. Jessica Andrade kind of just hasn't looked like great in her last, like against Erin Blanchfield, she looked like rough, you know. So this is a bounce back from that.
Yeah.
Gilbert Burns, I mean, the stud 3 times by
All
May.
right.
I love that.
Yeah, Burns and Muhammad is definitely saving the guard. What did Muhammad say? Is this catch weight?
No, he tried, and then they just moved to 170.
So what was the result of Muhammad versus Shavkat?
They just had to cancel that to make this to save this card.
Well, shout out to Burns for fucking showing how it should be done.
Yeah, and then the funny thing is like the winner of this is still gonna have to wait to fight the winner of Leon versus Colby.
When's Leon Colby booked for?
When it's not booked yet. Leon said October
Why October?
because he wants to take time off, I guess.
Well, Leon's been busy, hasn't he?
I mean, 2 fights against Kamaru in a pretty short space of time, yeah.
October. So what? I'm guessing it literally could be like February, March for one of these guys.
Could be, yeah. December at the earliest, maybe. We'll see. I mean, maybe they move. Maybe Leon.
October. It wouldn't be December, October, November, December. No,
Yeah.
No, it can't be December.
No, well, maybe they move. Let's say Leon.
It's February, March. It's February, March.
Okay, all right.
It's not December.
No, I agree. Okay, I was just trying to be hopeful. Gilbert fought last week.
Because I feel like Leon, when it comes to these low body fat guys like Aljamain and Leon, I feel like they need a little bit more.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, I don't know how Aljamain is like what 2% body fat on fight
It
night.
looks like it, doesn't it? And that's the interesting thing is they have, I believe O'Malley is here, and presumably he's going to step in the cage with the winner and set up the next fight.
So
But it's
O'Malley's
like,
going to sit out for 14 months.
well, I mean, depending when they do that. Let's say they try and do that fight in August. You know, that's May, June, July, August is a quick turnaround for someone like Sterling who needs to like.
Sterling wouldn't do a quick turnaround.
Yeah, I mean, he's actually fought quite a lot recently. I think he's fought 3 times in 13 months, so he actually does fight fairly regularly.
Yeah, that's like 4 or 5 months in between though.
Yeah, I agree. So the UFC's got a lot of calendar balancing to do. Who do you think wins though, Sterling or Cejudo? First of all,
Now,
actually,
let's do Burns Muhammad first. Burns Muhammad, I like. Damn. I like Burns. I want Burns to win. I'm a big Burns fan. I want Burns to win.
I really like Gilbert as well. I think he's a very nice man. But you know,
Muhammad seems to be the better striker, better technical striker.
in
Just
sort
standing
of.
up. Because I know his last fight, he was like, patient, calculated, lots of straight shots. Like
Yeah,
he's
his last fight-
less wild, which gives him like you know what I mean?
Yeah, but he also if you take the Sean Brady fight out of it, hasn't hurt anyone with a punch in like fucking 10 fights. So Gilbert has much more power than him.
Yeah, there's power. Yeah, there's power.
So if they get into a striking exchange, Belal might have a little bit of an advantage, but it's not like he's gonna be so good that I can see the guy behind you. It's not like he's gonna be so good that Gilbert can't hit him. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like his striking's better, but not to the point where it's like he's gonna just fucking stick and move all night.
Yeah, true that. I agree. And then he can't out grapple Gilbert.
Yeah, the grappling's actually the interesting bit because Gilbert's obviously a very good grappler, but I kind of wonder if Belal
It'll
will
be a
be able.
stalemate. I feel like the grappling will be a
If Belal can
stalemate.
hold him against the cage like he likes to do. So that's an interesting fight, but it's funny because the stakes are just like they're still not certain. You know, it's like the winner.
Nah, it's certain. What? I mean, wait. No, because you can't. Wait. How big is Belal's win streak?
Yeah, and obviously the winner of this gets to fight the winner of the title fight, but they don't even know when that is. You know,
So is
That's
that
why.
confirmed? Oh wow, Belal is on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins and then 1 no contest with Leon. That's
Yeah.
good though. It's Thompson, Vicente, Maya, Brady. I mean, he's been through it.
Yes, he has. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see
Here
what.
in Guadalajara, Mexico.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so I guess this is the state of the welterweight title picture, and what Kamaru is calling out Hamzat.
Yeah, which we don't even know if Hamzat's middleweight, welterweight, fighting, whatever he's doing. So
I mean, I feel like Hamzat wouldn't want to go back down if he's just been chilling for a year.
he wouldn't want to, but then if he really is meant to be this three, the
Division
three kind of,
champion.
then it's like he kind of it's either now or never. It's either go down, beat Kamaru, then fight for a title, or just commit to only ever winning 2 titles.
Plus, commit to only ever, like it's guaranteed.
Well, but you know what I mean, right? That's
yeah. Plus, I guess it depends on what the UFC needs too. If they feel like they need a blockbuster co-main for Abu Dhabi.
Well, also it's just one of those things where they book fights based on what they need for their schedule. Like Belal versus Gilbert was not happening until they needed a fight for this card. So stuff like that will happen all the time.
I guess that sucks that one of these guys will be on ice, especially if it's Gilbert for like a year. And then if
Gilbert might just fight anyway. Gilbert
will just fight anyway, but you don't want him to roll the dice. You know what I mean? And now for the main event of the evening, Aljamain Henry Cejudo.
Yeah, boy.
Who's got the reach? Oh, 5-inch reach. Yeah, fuck, Cejudo's short as fuck. We've actually met Cejudo. He came to the Melbourne Marvel. I'm pretty sure it was Melbourne. It was after the Whitaker fight, not the silver one. But he was there, hanging out. He had his medal replica and everything. He was cool. He was wasted. He was smoking up and whatnot.
I think he's actually the one who told Kelvin. Remember, Kelvin Gastelum came in with the title when Izzy fought Anderson. I think Henry told him to do that.
I'm not surprised.
Me neither. I mean, on this press conference on Thursday has the potential to be the fucking cringiest thing ever. You got him, Aljo, and Belal. All of them have a chance to say something a bit off key. So,
the cringe Avengers. Nah, I don't even like using the word cringe. I mean, just the characters. I don't even feel like Aljamain's cringe. He just he won the belt in a unpopular.
No, I don't think Aljamain's cringe too, and I actually get on with Aljamain. I've had a couple of good nights with Aljamain, but I just think people seem to.
Belal is just boring, just bland. He needs a bit of flavor or something, but it doesn't do cringe stuff. Maybe Cejudo. Cejudo would be the only cringe person there.
You're right, man. I want to hang out with all of them all the time.
Yeah, my best buddies. Okay, questions for you.
Go on.
Who is the better striker?
Cejudo. I think Aljamain's underrated as a striker because he's just stopped doing it because he feels why do I even need another? But he had a couple of fights where he showed a striking that was really good. But I think he's just worked out easiest route to victory is grabbing. Now what will be interesting is if Cejudo can just shrug him off like he did a couple of the other guys, and then you'll be like, oh, well now Aljo's in trouble.
Who does Cejudo shrug off?
I saw a combination of him and DJ, their second fight, and Demetrius Johnson couldn't.
No, I mean, what? Demetrius and Aljo are 2 weight classes apart.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Cejudo didn't fight at bantamweight that much, so there's not really a lot. It's all Moraes and Cruz, and so it's we haven't really seen.
I definitely don't think Cejudo is shrugging off Aljamain. I would give Cejudo the edge in the striking because of what we saw against Moraes, and that fight. That's a fight where Cejudo gained everyone's respect. I think because I was all Moraes is going to just leg kick the shit out of him and run through him. And then but also didn't he his arm was all fucked up and he won basically on one arm and stuff like that. That was a great fight for him. I didn't know about his arm injury. All I knew is that he was losing the fight.
In the last round, I think he basically just punched with his right arm.
Really?
Literally. Yeah. Go back and rewatch.
Oh wow, I didn't know about that. That's good. That's pretty legendary.
Yeah, he was tough as nails that night.
But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for this fight. No, yeah, I guess it's Huh? Did you laugh at me for saying that?
No, I agree. I'm excited for it too. I just
Especially because
it's
the
like
card is so thin, but you know in the main event it's like okay, you still get
I
that
think
what's going to happen feel.
yeah, I think it's one of those things where it's like I'm not excited for the build up, but once fight night gets here, I'll be happy to watch the fights. You know, like
I
I
want
don't
yeah,
care about.
I want to give it to Aljamain because fuck Cejudo and his hating fucking munchkin ass eating cringeness. So
And
Cejudo
his
is some
coach, you
bull.
love his coach too, right?
No,
Eric with
man,
the
no. Henry is king of cringe. But
no, but his
I like
coach
Aljo.
Eric,
His what?
his coach Eric with the
Oh,
glasses.
jizz glasses. Fuck that guy too. Fuck that
Hmm.
guy as well. Who else is in his team? Start going through it. But yeah,
No,
reach. I'm just looking at it now. The reach. I feel like
I think Aljamain's going to win.
yeah. I feel
I'm
like
putting.
Aljo's gonna win.
He's a lot bigger.
He's
He's like a
a
very.
lot. He should be featherweight. Like I mean, I don't know how he's
He's a,
33 and he's still putting his body. Yes. So one thing Aljamain said. He said he'll
yeah,
beat Cejudo.
yeah,
He'll beat O'Malley. He
yeah,
wants to go face Volk,
yeah.
have one defense, and
And then
ride
there's
off into the sunset.
yeah. I mean, I think
That's 4
he's
fights.
yeah. I mean,
That's a year and a half, 2 years.
if he beats Cejudo, you would have to say yes, he's a favorite against O'Malley. Volkanovski's still like another challenge, you know. So I honestly, if he beat all those guys and looked great doing it, I'd probably be excited to see that fight, him versus Volk. You know, that'd be
I
cool.
mean, him and O'Malley would be an exciting fight. Just the build up. I
It would be a
mean,
good.
who has KO'd who has KO'd who has KO'd
Sterling.
fucking Sterling? Yeah, anyone?
Rise. Yeah, Mariah's head kicked him unconscious, didn't it?
That's right. That's right. I remember now.
Yeah.
But striking defense wise, I feel like ever since then he's been on. I guess he's
Yeah.
not lost since.
Well,
One,
also
two,
he
three, four,
also
five, six, seven, eight fights.
yeah, but also he might just fuck it. Like that fight might just look like he dives at O'Malley, who looks small for like much smaller than him, and just takes him down and gets him right away. You know, like O'Malley looks really good against Peter Yan, but obviously you think the
O'Malley's
difference is,
frame doesn't support that much muscle mass at 135.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he can put muscle mass on really.
Yeah, because he's
But
limited.
I think Cejudo versus O'Malley is exciting. I'd like to see. I think like that's a more even fight in my head than O'Malley versus Sterling for some reason.
Why do you think it's more even?
Because I think Sterling is just like, this is my strategy. I am relentless in going for it. Whereas Cejudo, I think, is like, I'm going to mix it up. I'll go to the wrestling and in the
I
time.
don't know about that though. I don't know about Cejudo trying to strike with O'Malley. I mean, that's just a whole nother height and reach.
Yeah, I
It's
listen.
like
I think.
8 inches or 9 inches or something.
Well, listen, 8 inches isn't a lot. Sometimes yeah, that around the old. Of course, I'm really talking about that flashlight again. But yeah, like it's like a. We'll see. I'm excited. Like I think if we have these guys and then O'Malley's there right away, I think like we're in for an exciting build up for the bantamweight division. You know, like
Yeah.
TJ kind of struggled for a little bit with his injury and stuff, so
Yeah.
it'll be cool to see what happens. You know.
Yeah, and I guess let's say everything goes right in this fight, we'll get O'Malley versus the winner December.
No, August or September. They'll push it. They'll make that happen sooner.
December. Oh, no. We're in May, not December. Yeah, not December. I thought we were in July.
No, June, July, August, September.
Yeah, okay, I feel that. Okay, before we wrap up, let's talk about MMA news and some new bookings. So Whitaker, Duplessis.
Oh yes. Do you know much about Dricus? Have you heard of him before? Or?
No. Just ever since he started, nasal breathing his way through or mouth breathing his way through the division, I should say.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, man. I really thought they were just going to go ahead and just fucking book him.
I
Book
thought
him
so
again.
too, because on the podcast, as he was like, he told the UFC he wanted Dricus, and then he did the promo at the end. I don't think it was a promo. I think it was more of a passionate rant, but.
And then, yeah. But then it's like,
And then boom, the next day, the Dana announces it, and then I end up breaking the news to Izzy at our dining table in the family home, and he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, in Sydney," and he was like, "Fuck it, I'll fight Rob in Sydney." And then, but he's still like finger crossing for Dricus to win.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be there, right? Because of Alex and Dan. So if he's there, he could get in the cage with the one of them if he could be
In July,
interesting.
yeah, I think he was good. Yeah, I think he might be there because of the S piece as well. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
yeah, I guess. But I don't know. I don't think he's one for doing that, getting the octagon and whatnot.
All right, Shan.
All
Okay,
right.
bye,
Well,
everyone.
stay strong. Don't forget, we all believe in you. We're all supporting you through this. Put the bottle down.
There's a
Okay.
pub over the road.
Stay strong. Okay.
I'll try.
I can see you shaking. Can see you shaking.
I have to get up early tomorrow, so
All right. I appreciate you. I'll see you soon.
appreciate you. Bye bye, bud. I thought we were doing that again, but okay, we can still do it. Bye.
Bye.